なんで？
Test. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that shows me. Okay, what I was saying is in last episode, we finally beat the boss battle of Megumi, and also we built the new deck. Finally, we finished the Gandiva deck, or at least the version that we got from Bushiroad's website, and that teaches me not to start a stream a little hastily and make sure my mic is working. I don't know what causes that, because that is not the first time that has occurred where my mic isn't working. I have to unplug it, replug it in. I don't know why. Very frustrating. That has got the sweat glands activated already, and we're only a couple minutes into the stream. But now, without further ado, we are finally making our way to the amusement park, which, as we all know, is Team Blackout's hideout, where they go to battle. Hey, this is exactly what Yu's saying. Always come to Vanguard. So this is the infamous Yuki Ichidoji. Donji-san. Okay, this is, if we're facing Donji right now, I have to imagine that this is going to be at least 10 times harder than the Megumi battle. But knowing Megumi's deck and Donji's deck, I just can't see it being that much more difficult unless he's just programmed to have just insane critical triggers. If that's the case, I can definitely see how Diabolo's Bruce will pack a pretty hard punch to get through. I figure people out by butting heads with them. You know that. Donji! Many people saying Donji's name. Kamari Seto, standing in her way was the Tiger of Kaga. And Mirei, sweet big brother Donji Momoyama. His challenger, Setsugetsuka's dominating yet empty leader, Yuki Ichidoji. What does empty mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I like that look in your eyes. Let's do this. Okay, the last stream was our first battle with our new deck Gandiva. And although I won with it, I didn't really do it justice. I was playing correctly up until mid-game, and then I just fumbled the bag completely. But the deck is so strong that I didn't lose the game, even though I should have. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay. Our over trigger is in our hand. So not a good start. Not a good start, but the one thing that is good about this battle is, since this is the deck that we've been playing the most with, the Diabolo's deck, it's not causing me much stress, you know what I'm saying? Whereas normally, one of these, by the way, before I get into that, one of these cards could say, if I discard it, I get to draw a card or something. When this is placed in the rear, if you have an event, no, not that one. Not that one, obviously. Not that one. Okay, it's not in my hand. So let's just do this one, I suppose. In our first game with Gandiva, there was a card that I had in my hand that said if I discard it, I get to like draw a card or something. So I want to make sure I don't make that mistake this game. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. If any other player's rear guard was retired, okay, we might want to save that booster. We could also play it, but I don't think that's necessary. Choose one of your vanguards and stand it? Additional, dang, that's really good. That's a really good over trigger. I wish it wasn't in my hand at the moment. Can we just attack with it? Because it is 8,000. I think, yeah. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's put it on the field. W in phase. What's going on? W in phase. Thank you. Okay, let's attack with the Vanguard first and hope for a successful drive to boost my second attack. I subbed and liked. Thank you so much, Soap Cherry. You are much appreciated. Thank you so much for checking me out, liking, subscribing, and just hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Our drive was unsuccessful, but their damage was unsuccessful, so it's still at 8,000 to 8,000. A D skill happens, and it's a whiff for all intents and purposes. However, I would have preferred, especially that second one, I would have preferred them to hit. To hit anything besides a heal, that is. To get the triggers out of the way early. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have really preferred. And these are Diabolo's cards I've never seen before and isn't in the deck that the game provided me. If you're in Final Rush, all other units in the same column as this gets plus 5,000. When this unit is placed in the rear, if you're in Final Rush, this gets plus 5,000. Another plus 5,000, another plus 5,000. Okay, that's a lot of cards that I wasn't necessarily prepared for. However, I'll take the first attack. Damage check. Dang it. I would have loved to have the Sentinel in my hand. Oh man, that actually really hurts. 18,000 versus 8,000. I have a bunch of 5,000s, 2 Sentinels. I mean, I do have 2 Sentinels in my hand, so that third one would be a little bit greedy, you know. But, all right, no guard. We're gonna take that. Hello, Soap Cherry. Hello to you. Sub to me says yo. Soap Cherry says hola. A bunch of hellos from Soap Cherry. Again, appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoy Cardfight Vanguard because I am certainly enjoying it. I was really enjoying the new deck that I made at the end of the last stream. So this is my second ever game with Gandiva. What I will say about Gandiva is it's kind of uneventful early game. It takes a little while for it to build up steam, but once it does, my gosh, that steam is a hell of a good time. So much fun. All right, no triggers for me either. They're down to 1 damage. I'm up to 3. We will part ways with I'm not sure which, but probably this one. This does bind unit face down. This is a booster. This is a booster. I don't really know. This one doesn't have the wording of counter blasting. This one does. Oh wait, that's charge? Counter charge 1? Oh, that's when it's already blasted. That could come in handy actually. So let's discard this one. That's the first time I've seen that text, or at least thought I've seen it. I've grazed by it in my previous game, obviously, but that could come in really handy. Now we have a boosting unit for our Vanguard. We have 2 Sentinels in hand, an over trigger, a grade 2 that looks cool. So if it looks cool, it must be worthwhile to play. Automatic effect. When this unit is placed on a rear unit, until the end of turn, all of your opponent's rear guards lose their continuous abilities and cannot gain them. Then, cost, counterblast. 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the same column as this unit and retire it. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and they have no rear guards, this gets plus 10,000. Wowza. Okay, let's blast the Sentinel. It is now retired. They're down 1 rear guard. This is a boosting unit that counter charges. Is it worthwhile to play? I'm assuming. Let's play it on the weaker one of the two. And then let's go to W end phase. Let's attack with the 10,000 because the tie goes to the attacker, as we all know by now. Or at least I know by now. Damage check. Another whip, and it's a Sentinel. I love that for me and my chances. 16 versus 18. If they get, let's do the attack with the Vanguard, because if they don't whip this turn, then I wouldn't be able to attack with either. And I would rather guarantee my attack with the Vanguard, or at least somewhat guarantee in my brain, which obviously is not a guarantee at all, but it feels a little bit better. A draw trigger feels bad. It feels bad, but that makes me feel good about my decision of attacking with my Vanguard when I did. And because we don't drive check with our rear guards, as we know, we will attack their non-Vanguarded unit. So now they're down to 3 units. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 4 cards in the hand, and I have, what, 6? No, I have 5 cards. They're up to Bruce. But Bruce isn't scary, kind of, until he's in Final Rush. Up until that point, he's kind of just a guy named Bruce. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of a guy. Not a scary guy. I mean, how can you be scared of a guy named Bruce? It's like a tree, a spruce tree. And spruce trees just give you shade when you're hot and bothered in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Just seems like a nice guy. But when he's Final Rush Bruce, then he's just a freaking madman. A lot of overdressed decks start to be exposed around first grade 3 turn. First Persona Ride game, Diva while slow startup makes up for it with pure draw power and ramped up aggro. And I'm here for that. And also, Ty, welcome back to the stream, my friend. I appreciate you coming back. You are the man. You are the man. But now I'm at 4 damage. That's a bit bum squeaky, isn't it, Mike? I could easily block with an intercepting unit. And I think I'm going to. So I don't get rid of cards in my hand, because the opponent, even though it's a computer, I want to get in the habit of not allowing them to have as much information as possible. You know what I'm saying? At least that's the way I'm thinking about it. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Just looking at a couple things over here. All right, getting back to the gameplay. 21,000 versus 10,000. I don't have any 15s in my hand, so is it worthwhile going to them? I do have 50,000 and then 2 Sentinels with 2 additional cards in my hand. All right, we're gonna say no guard. Go to 5. We're gonna save all of our. I would rather have drawn that. Methinks. Would have rather have drawn that. Methinks. Okay, we're gonna get rid of. Let me read real quick. When this unit is placed on a rear, if you have a Vanguard with game Demon as card name, counter plus 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Versus a Nada, but it is 15,000, but we're gonna send that away. Alright, now the explosiveness starts. Skill Hatsudo! Okay. We are going to decide between playing the grade 2 here or this one over on the right hand side. When your Vanguard with the game Demon as card name attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, counter plus 1, bind this unit face down with the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 3 or less unit from among them and call it to your rear and shuffle your deck. We're going to start doing the aggressive things. I think that's probably better than that. So I'm going to call upon this. It is an intercepting unit as well, which helps. We're going to leave this in hand. And then we're going to attack with it first. I think, right? We want to attack with it first? Yeah, for sure. For sure. 10,000 versus... Oh, they're all 13s. Shite. That's not good for me. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted. If any player's rear guard was retired, bind this unit face down. When your Vanguard with game Demon's card name attacks, if your bind zone is 3... Damn! I also forgot to use Gandiva's effect. Alright. 2 games in with Gandiva, and I'm not used to Gandiva 1, okay? And I'm not used to non-automatic effects. Because every other deck that I've played up until this point has automatic effects. So I believe because of the mistakes that were made, I have essentially lost this game. But we're gonna still give it the old college try. Robert! What's up, Robert? Hello to you as well. Okay, I could, get something pretty cool off of this, right? We'll pay the cost with the order card because we have yet to play it. Confirm that with the grade 2, and maybe a game-changing unit makes its way to me. Doesn't look like it did. But this is going to be placed there, and it has an effect. A boosting effect. A counter-blasting effect. Maybe this was all part of my master plan. It wasn't. It wasn't, but maybe it was. They're all the same, aren't they? This one, I suppose. I don't know why. I don't really know why the logic, but they seem to be a little bit of logic because they already had like another card in that column. So that tells me that they put some resources in that column, so I get to take away from it. That's why I chose that one instead of the one on the right-hand side. I don't think it really matters. Let's just do that one, I suppose. The Bind Zone has, I believe, only 1 card in it. Okay. That is something. That is something. I'm going to give the crit to my Vanguard. And I'm going to give the boost to this one to get another attack hit. Because they haven't guarded. And I think that means they're not going to guard this turn. That's pretty much a whiff, but at least it goes in my hand. If I'm able to pull off this victory, I'm going to be absolutely gobsmacked. The crit 2 is huge. The fact that is going to the damage zone and not his hand is also huge. Another whiff is huge. They're up to 5 now. And I have 2 attackers. We're going to go with this because the power is only 20 versus this is 24. So even if they hit 1, I can still attack with this. They have 4 cards in hand though, so the likelihood of them not being able to guard against both of these attacks is pretty slim to none. And also, now that they're at 5 damage, heal triggers are online. So more ways out for them. But their hand is down to 1. The likelihood that is a Bruce is low. The likelihood that it is this card is low. They're in Final Rush though, but their soul is only 4. Even though it was a low chance, it was still a chance, and they got it. Their soul is 5. Oh no. Oh no. 18 versus 13. I can block it with one of my... I can block it with this. Does it boost? It doesn't, so I won't block it with that. I'll block it with the 15. 28. Successful guard. No other guard. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I think I'm going to survive. I think I'm going to survive. I think I have to use this one now. I think I have to use that one now. I'm going to have to sentinel. One of these are going to go through. One of the attacks are going through. Uh-oh. One of the attacks is going through and I'm at 5. And that is huge. Okay. Perfect guard time. We're gonna discard the grade 2 on the left, the Devil Boy. Oh man, that's honestly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a second. I didn't know that about Sentinels. I thought you had to discard no matter what. I can do it. I can guard with this. Guard with this. And I can still Sentinel. No way. Every day we're learning new things about this game and crazy. Crazy! The music changed, telling me that I have won. I didn't deserve this one. Oh my god! Activate the ability. Counter Blast. I didn't deserve the win versus Megumi, but I certainly didn't deserve this one. But damn, that was clutch Sentinel. Oh my goodness, was it clutch. Confirm. Okay. I am now bound. I think my bind is 3. Now my bind is 4. Can I bind to 5 is the question. Can I do it this turn? At the end of the battle, this unit boosted if any other player's rearguard was retired. Back row, when your Vanguard with again Diva in this card name attacks. If your bind zone has 3 or more, bind this unit face down. Calling that there. Ending the main phase, going to the attack phase, the battle phase, attacking Bruce with my rear. He has 5 cards in hand. We're not out of the woods.
Go.
Vanguard attack.
Okay, auto effect. Bind. Thank you. That puts me at 5 bind, which is the magic number, if I remember correctly. Counter charge. We'll be counter charging my other Gandiva that's sadly in that zone. Wait. Let me read. Let me make sure the order is correct. During your turn, all of your plus 2000s and choose 5 of your opponent's rear guards, different than real top 5 cards of your deck. Did that. Alright, this is crit 2. That was the differentiator. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna hit cancel on that one. V confirmed. Okay. Cancel again. Don't activate. I don't need it, because I'm already at 5, right? I wish that wasn't in the way. S, bind zone. Yes, we are. X. That was a Sentinel to use. Son of a this quick, I lost. son of a bitch quick. Oh no, the non-structured accents have the extra effect. Oh, I see, that's why. That's why I didn't realize that until now. Kumatos, also welcome back to the stream. I appreciate you. Yeah, these Sentinels are broken. If you have 2 cards in hand and both are these Sentinels, you can guard twice. Insane. But not enough. But they're soul, I have to guard 3 times. And I only have 2 guarders of 5,000. So it's not happening. I could use both. I could need to use one in case a successful drive happens. Let's use this one to guard with and hope for a successful damage check. We're ending up not winning this game. It seems like that anyways. But much closer than we anticipated. But miracles can happen. Miracles can happen on both sides. Whip. Okay, for every Team Blackout member, it has taken 2 games to win against them. And what sucks about that is that I probably would have won if I didn't misplay so poorly. You know what I'm saying? Skip the story because we already witnessed the story. Pray for that sex dance. That was the only thing I was thinking about was that heal trigger. We only have, I think, 3 heal triggers in this deck. No, 4 heal triggers, I think. We have 8 crits, 3 draws, and 4 heals. Alright. I gotta remember that Gandiva's effect is not automatic. And that loves to be in my starting hands. Alright. That's all I'm thinking about. Gandiva's effect, not automatic. Main phase. Trigger yourself like I'm main. Okay. His soul has been boosted. Turn 1. One of these cards allows me to discard and get some benefits from it. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Yes. Confirm. Already, that was mistake number 1. Done. We didn't do it this time. Thank you. We're going to draw a card here. And we're going to draw a card there. I wonder if both actually happen. Yes, both happen. Up 2 cards. Card advantage. Okay. We have 2 grade 0s that we could play. We have a grade 1 that we would never play because it's Sentinel. It's 5,000, so why would we do it? And they're both 15,000 guards. Useless, to be honest with you. However, it might come in handy to do some early guarding with. Because where we got into early trouble was taking so much damage early on in the game that we couldn't quite get over the hump after the mistakes that were made mid-game by me. $10,000 coming at my 8,000. No time like the present to use it, methinks? No, we're gonna say no guard of that. Take the attack, yeah. Because being at 1 damage to their 1 damage seems pretty good. not
ダメージ
only
チェッククリティカルトリガー
I hate early triggers.
クリティカルプラスパワープラス
Literally rendered everything I said moot.
スタンドドロー
Complete useless dialogue. Everything I said for the past 45 seconds before that turn. I was like, okay, I'm okay with taking 1 damage. Nope, you're taking 2. And I was going to say I was okay taking 1 damage because of heal triggers. And then my first trigger, heal trigger, doesn't activate. And then I get a crit on the opponent's turn.
ライド
Silly, 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 silly. But we're still gonna win. Simple as that. We're gonna call my grade 2, my intercepting grade 2. It's 10,000. It can do some damage. Do I have any boosting effects in my hand? I don't think so. Just a bunch of 15s, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna go to WN phase. We're going to attack with my Vanguard first. Hope for a successful drive. However, the amount of triggers in my deck is a lot less than it was 25 seconds ago. That's
ダ
fine.
メージチェッ
Of course he triggers.
クパワープラス
Of course he triggers. Why would he not trigger?
リアガー
But
ド
at
に
least I
アタッ
get
ク
rid of one of his rears, so it wasn't a total waste. 1 versus 2, 6 versus 9 cards in hand.
リリースにラ
Do you have the best harvest card? I'm not sure if I do. I don't think so because the harvest,
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
I haven't heard that before, so I doubt it. I doubt it. Arum win beast 2990. Donji is programmed to be more aggressive than the other members of Blackout to match his playstyle of early aggro. The discard cycler has other effect, which is good for D&D. With the pain of early checking triggers, the soul deck special. I know the pain man. Dark Size player 2. Ooh. Okay, 13 versus my 10. Methinks I'm okay with spending a 15 on that because if he does trigger successfully, it'll still be weaker than 25. That seems like a good guard.
ドライブチェックシールトリガー
Seems like a good guard still.
ドライブチェッ
Especially since we gave, I knew he was going to trigger both.
ク
But he did not have faith in himself, which means that he could have got over that, which would have
ヴ
been
ァンガードにアタッ
a spot of bother, wouldn't have. But we can intercept. Let me read that before I intercept. Damn it! I hit the wrong button. I wanted to hit C.
インターセプト
That's okay. That's okay. I wanted to read the card. I didn't want to
ク
guard
ヴ
with
ァン
the
ガード
card.
にアタック
Sometimes it'd be like that. 33 coming at me. I could do 15. 15. Putting me at 40. Successfully guarding against this. I have a Sentinel hand for next turn. I think that is something I might want to do since I'm at 2 and he's at 1. So heal triggers are already online. Yeah, I like that. There's a lot of resources he put into that attack. So I think the resources he put in were two triggers. And I'm guarding with 2. So it's a 2 for 2.
私のターン
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Can Diva is here though. Do I have any discard effects? Nope. Nope. I didn't know I could discard this. I thought I had to discard a unit. Play this if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Persona Ride and you did not write it to him. Activate Persona Ride. Activate Persona Ride and I don't need a Persona Ride? That's cool. I have 2 Gandivas in my hand. So what are the likelihood that I actually need to play this card? Probably pretty low? Probably pretty low? Let's discard that one. Just in case, because we are both at low damage. And now that we're both at grade 3s, this could be a bit of a grinder. So we might Persona Ride that many times. Because the Persona Ride effect, doesn't it wear off after the turn rotation? Plus, that allows me to play it. It allows me to play it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to call this. Retiring one of their units by counterblasting. Retire this one. See ya, sucker. Activate the ability of Gandiva. Binding my critical trigger. That's one bound in the east bound and down zone. Activate the ability here. What's that mean? Oh yeah, okay. It's just showing me, telling me that normally you would have to counter blast, but you don't have to because of your other ability. Okay, it's showing me the cards. I can bind my pretty overframed card there. Retiring. It doesn't retire. I'm getting really confused. But now we can pull upon this. We can attack with it, use its effect, and we might get to be bound 3 this turn. If we play our cards right. End phase. Attack with this. You guards with a 5,000, putting them at 6 cards in hand. We will attack with this because we can. No guard. He's at 2 damage. I should have attacked with my Vanguard. Hey, we're learning. Mistakes happen, but the effect activates. Retiring this, and maybe we get an extra attack. A boosted extra attack, maybe. I saw some cards. None of them are grade 3s, but some of them are useful. I can bind, if I play this card, I can bind it. I can counter blast, right? Yeah, blast 1. I don't have any more counter blasting, so I think this is the right choice. I can boost the card. Interesting. I didn't think about that possibility. But it's not boosting. Damn it. It's not boosting, is it? At least those go to my hand. 2 whiffs though. 2 whiffs. Gandiva's kind of complicated. Like it's not, but it kind of is at the same time. And maybe I'm just being stupid, which is probably the case. 2 sentinels in my hand. He's in final rush, isn't he? 15 versus 13. I will use that to guard. Confirm. Vanguard 18 versus 13. No guard. Take the attack, yeah. Crit. No, not crit, just a trigger. Son of a biscuit. I have both my order cards in my hand. That's interesting. No guard. Take the attack. Yeah. Come on. Give me a trigger. Ooh.
さあ食いしばれ。一気呵成のド派手な一撃だ。
ダメージチェック。
Come on. Come on. This is crazy. I'm already at
ヴァンガードに
4.
アタック。
Huge attack. I can play this card. This is a Sentinel? Whoa, I have 3 Sentinels. That's wild. Confirm. Let's discard. Let's discard a Gandiva? That
一オーダー。
was a decision. But I do have my reason for it.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
I can go to 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 5. That's a wild card. I did not expect that. I'm not going to 5. It's my turn to be happy. Of course, the power-up comes with the last attack. Why would it not? But we're at 4.
スタンド&ドロー。
Which means that my chances of survival past this coming turn is something. Persona Ride number 1. Over trigger. Cool. Love that for me. Okay. Activate ability of Gandiva.
スキル発動。これが
I just realized if I played the other card from my hand first, that would have been a Counterblast 0, huh? I'm so fucking stupid. Mini gets retired though. It has taken me a long while to get used to this deck, and it's quite embarrassing.
スキル発動。
Bind 1,
バインド。
Bind
スキル
2,
発動。バインド。
and Bind 3.
バインド。
Absolutely massive attacks gonna come his way. Well, I'm gonna call upon my grade 2, which I should have done first, but mistakes were made. Counterblasting my last one that is available to me. He is without units. Bind once again.
バインド。
And because I was thinking about playing this in my left rear unit because Gandiva's effects makes him pretty big. But he's not going to be in Final Rush. He's going to be in Final Rush, but he's not going to be in like the Soul Charge Bruce ability next turn. I'm gonna leave that in my hand. I think 15,000 will come in handy. I can charge 1, that's useful. Let's attack with this
ヴァンガー
first.
ドにアタック
I don't know. My brain is like freaking fried at this point. I don't really need to bind it. I can just use it as a booster. Don't activate. No. Activate. Because it charges. It charges. Okay, it's worth the bind.
バインド
It's worth the bind and the boost loss, methinks.
ノーガード
Because now Gandiva's effect is back online. Crit happens. He didn't guard against this? Wow, he didn't guard it. No, wait. Give power to this one, because this is already going through, so I don't need to power that up. But the crit goes to the
パワープラ
Gandiva.
ス
That's actually really surprising that he did not go. Oh my gosh! Am I a member of Team Blackout? Did I just win off of one attack?
クリティカルプラスパワープラスこの思い
No
願い
way!
をすべてこのカードに込める
ダメージチェックダメージチェック
This is the most damage I've ever done in one attack, by the way.
パワープラスダメージチェックダメージチェック
Heal?
危ね
How did I call it? How did I know? How did I call that? That is insane. He is a legit protagonist. But my hand is pretty damn stacked at this point, but his hand is too.
ヴァンガードにアタック
He guards. Down to 6 cards in hand. Wild.
ターンエンド
え俺のターンドロー
Wild game.
スキル発動悪魔は神様にペルソナライド
Persona Road. That is now critical. This is a critical turn. I keep thinking that Persona ridden
パ
cards
ワープラス
have an extra crit, but it's just a
パ
power
ワ
up.
ーにアタックだ
But it's just a power up. OT. We're gonna OT because it's a 1 card
ガード
ドライブチェック
thingamajig, and he's going to trigger. Now he's out fucking forward, Mike. This is
ド
insane.
ライブチェック
If he heals again, I'm gonna be pissed. $33 coming at my 13. 46 coming at my 13. 58. 3 guards. Confirm. Because now both Sentinels are online next turn, even once I play my grade 3 order card. And I'm really excited to see what happens with this. Alright. And the face without writing. First things first, playing my order card. I'm in Persona Ride. Playing this card. Retiring a unit. Counter blasting and making Gandiva not need a counter blast. See ya. Auto max effect. Binding a card. We'll bind the order card because it seems the coolest thing to do. This is the first game I have played an order card. I'm gonna read this card before I continue. If your opponent's Vanguard is 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 defense. Okay. We're going to... Oh, wait. Oh, they don't have any more. Okay, I see. And the main phase, they have 7 cards in hand. We have Crit 2. Let's attack with my Vanguard first. Let's drive successfully once again. Perfect guard.
ここだスキル発動完全ガードするぜ
ドライブチェック
Not good.
ドライブチェック
Not good. But we still have 2 attacks. They have 5 cards in hand. Attack with the 38.
ノーガード
No guard.
ダメージチェック
No guard, no trigger.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Okay, I was about to say there's no way he has that many cards in hand. He has no guards anymore.
ターンエンド
スタンド
5 cards in hand to 5 cards in hand. 2 sentinels. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000.
ヴァンガードへアタッ
Soul
ク
3. We're gonna go boom. That puts me at 5, but this actually has, this will be 10. So this would be 23 versus 13. And then I can use that, putting me at above the 10,000 threshold. We're gonna confirm that. And then we're gonna confirm that again.
ドライブチェック
No trigger.
ドライブチェック
No trigger. It was bound to happen.
ヴァンガードにアタック
10,000 attacking my 13. 18,000 attacking my 13. We can protect ourselves with something simple like an intercept and a 5,000 guard. Confirm.
ガード
What a game this is turning out to be.
私のターンドロ
End the ride phase. We're down to 2 sentinels in my hand after I play these 2 cards. End the phase, attacking with this one first.
ヴァンガードにアタック
5 cards in hand, 2 of them are gone, 3 cards in hand, block, guarding against my first attack. Let's attack with the Vanguard first.
ヴァンガードにアタ
This
ッ
is
ク
crit 2. 2 guards, 1 card in hand
ドライブ
left.
チェック
Sentinel comes into my hand. Now we have 3 cards in hand.
よしヒール
A
ト
heal
リガー
trigger, which is not going to work, but it's 1530 for 43 versus. Close. Close, but no cigars. This is intercepting at 5,000. This could be a sentinel though.
ヴァンガードにアタック
ノーガード
Oh my goodness.
ダメージチェックフロントトリガー
Oh, I thought that was the heal
パ
trigger.
ワープラス
やった次も負けないから
Oh my gosh. What a game that, again, I didn't deserve to win. Man, I'm worn out. This game really takes it out of you. It's really back and forth. Let me catch back up on chats. Where did I leave off on? I know the pain. I remember that. I remember that chat. Search that in-deck editor. It's a good card for this deck to draw cards. Okay, you're talking about Harvest. I will search for it. It ends the turn it activates. I just came in. You just crit early game. What the hell happened? I don't know what happened. Jabeen Beauty Salon. What's up? What's up, Jabeen? I appreciate you coming by. Sorry it took me so long to respond to your chat. I was focusing, even though that I got literally nothing from my focus. Got literally nothing except misplays. Always heal the face down card. Always heal the face down card. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. Someone also gave me that advice last time that I obviously didn't take to heart. Sup, boss? What's up, DJ? How are you doing today, DJ? Hope you're doing well. Always try to do Gandiva first. You want to retire as much as possible from his skill. Yeah, I'm really bad at. I'm so used to automatic abilities that I'm doing a really poor job of remembering to activate Gandiva myself. There's a good chance most of his hand is just triggers and Bruce. He's open. You did remember to declare final turn, right? No, I didn't, Sunny. Sunny Shine, that's a new name. Welcome, Sunny Shine. I didn't remember, and I never remember. And honestly, if I did remember, I would have been wrong, and that would have been embarrassing too. The Chrono Special, double critical at touch point. Alright, his hand is probably Sentinel's triggers and another Bruce. I would take it. No guard would have been better. Did no one tell you yet to declare? Someone has, Sunny Shine. I'm bad at the game, I'm new to the game, and those are just excuses, and the fact is I just am stupid. No guard, take the damage of 1 and block the next turn. Stop guarding when you can take 1 more damage until the rear guard has a 2 crit. Stop guarding when you can take 1 more damage until the rear guard has a 2 crit. The worst part of all this is him not declaring. I'm sorry, Sunny Shine. You got him. Nice. Thank you for the good game. I'm sorry, Sunny Shine, for disappointing you, but that gives me something to work for. Multiple things. Activate Gandiva appropriately. Heal the face down cards. And declaring final turn. 3 things to work on.
教えてやるよ。
I'll give you one piece of advice, says Donji. You need to stop vanguarding for the sake of others. That is the overarching theme of this story, hasn't it been?
そうだ。
I promise you'll come to regret it one day if you don't. Donji-san. You need to fight your own for your own sake and nobody else's.
いいファイトだったね。
But I'll admit, that was a good fight. I understand that you're not the kind of person who'd come to crush us.
よ。
In other words, she's all good.
トヤ。
Toya. Is that the ponytail guy? It is the ponytail guy. The leader of... What? The leader of Team Blackout. He was dubbed the Rising Star for his success in official tournaments. He then disappeared from the scene before later returning to prominence in unofficial circles. What? I thought Donji was leader. I wasn't the first one to take note of her. It was Toya. Huh. Donji's deck has appeared. Alright. This will be my last battle in today's video because I have a hard stop, unfortunately. I have a hard stop that is rapidly approaching.
Donji.
Sorry for all the trouble, Donji. So you're Yuki. I of course knew that Kanji sent you to look into us. But regardless of that, I've wanted to fight you ever since I saw that stream. Why would you want to fight someone like me? Because I wanted you to realize something. That you have no sense of self. Vanguarding for the sake of another is a wonderful thing, but what about your own desires? You need to take care of yourself too. That's all I'm able to do though.
そんなことはない。
That's not true.
君にもできる。
Even you can take a hold of it.
掴んでほしいんだ。
No, I want you to see it for yourself. I want you to have a vanguard you can call your own. Let's go. Alright, the 3 things I need to work on. 1.
始めよ。
全力で行かせてもらう。
Gandiva activating in the appropriate manner. 2. Healing face down damage cards. 3. Declaring the final turn. Let's see if I can do it. Great opening hand. Well, it could be better, honestly. I feel better whenever I have a Sentinel in my hand. But apparently my order is a Sentinel, so that gives me an extra Sentinel. So my chances of drawing a Sentinel are higher, which makes me feel good. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Which one of these cards? I think this is this card that says yes. Draw 2 then. Draw 1, draw 2, V confirm, V confirm. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can put what we learned in our last game that we won, but we shouldn't have. I consider that a fail. Let's see if we can put it into action here. Selling off my Black Lotus, it hurts, but I need the money. Whoa, DJ. You have a Black Lotus? It sucks that you need the money. But I'm hoping that the sale goes well. I hope you get top dollar for it. And at the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper, mate. If you need the money, take the money. Proxy Dash, they make really good proxies now. And if you don't know where to find said proxies, hit me up on Discord, I can send you a link. And they really do feel like the real thing. Because honestly, screw WotC. Screw WotC, man. Xavier, what's up, mate? That's a new name. Thanks for joining me, hanging out with me. I appreciate you. This guy deck is unique. It's mostly grade 3. It's interesting. Sunnyshine, even if you lose the turn, declaring final turn will give you an extra points and some mission progress when it happens. Love the background. Thanks so much, Xavier. Appreciate you. It's okay not to guard. It's okay not to guard or intercept to save resources for next attack. If they crit, keep track of how many drives in the deck. It's my second Lotus. I've owned all of the Power 9 multiple times over. I used to play in vintage tournaments. Holy crap. So you buy and sell and continue to replenish? That's nuts. That's actually insane. Alright, back to the game. Back to the game. I have some grade 1s I can play. That's exciting. Let's call upon them. Let's call upon them and attack with them. Let's look at our hand one more time. Let me make sure I'm not missing non-automatic abilities. Let's end the phase there. Let's attack with one of our rears first, because the tie goes to me. I am so sick of Blackout's godly triggering abilities. We're gonna do something that we don't normally do, and that's attack even though it's a losing battle in case we trigger something. Because at the end of the day, it will go into our hand, and it does! No freaking way! Wait. Yeah, wait, yeah. Be confirmed. No way! And it stands? This is my first, I think this is my first OT. And 2 cards are added to my hand, right? I still get a drive again? Yeah! It's the order card. Blackout, you have nothing on Setsugetsuka. Nothing. End phase. What a turn. What a turn. When this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. Wow, okay. During your turn, all of your grade 3 units gets plus 2,000. At the end of the battle, that your drive check revealed the grade 3. Discard a card from your hand. Choose one of your rear guards. Bandits. Okay. Interesting deck. To be sure. D skill happens. 10 versus 8. No guard. Take the attack. I need some damage to counterblast. Front row happens. At least it's not a crit. I would have been pretty salty if it was a crit. That's a great card to hit as a damage. No guard once again. Take the attack. Another great card to hit as damage, I think. Alright. So far, this turn is going off without a hitch. Alright, now we have 2 grade 2s, right? That we can think about playing. Both are affected when I have Gandiva in play. So they're really just 10,000 instead of 8,000. And these are boosting units, so I'm gonna move them to the back row. And play both of my grade 2s. You think that's a wise decision? Gonna make sure I'm not missing any non-automatic abilities by clicking everything, just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? You can't be too safe in this life. Protection is key. All right, let's start with the Vanguard attacking first, because both of my other ones are boosted units. Fentanyl comes into my hand, although I don't get further boosts. The damage happens when I'm at 4? Yes! Putting them at 4 damage early. Let's attack with this one next. He guards the 15, putting his hand at 5. And attacking once more. Surely he's gonna guard against this. He will, putting his hand at 4.
その牙は届かない
Putting his hand at 4.
ターンエンド
俺のターン
Alright, 4 to 2, 5 to 7 in terms of hands. His grade 3 is here. Times 2.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
15, 15. I'm gonna read it once more. Then return all grade 3 gets plus 2,000 at the end of the battle that you drive check to build a grade 3. Discard a card from your hand, choose one of your rear guards, spend it, and it gets plus 10,000. Didn't he have attacked with his rear first? I think that was a mistake. Is Koya a bum? Potentially?
ノーガード
Is he a bum?
フロントブ
Seems
レイダ
like
ー
a
だ
bum. Seeming like quite the bum. Pretty sure you should have attacked with that first. 2 grade 3s were chosen.
覚悟
Were
はできた
uncovered, I should say. Not chosen, but uncovered. Pretty cool animation for the attack. Damage check. Would have liked to see that have gone in my hand.
の味を教え
We
てやる
have 2 Sentinels in my hand, but no Gandiva. Oh, no, wait. I do have a Gandiva. Never mind. Never mind. We're going to take this damage because that was one of the things that the chat said to work on, and that was take the damage. Don't be scared of the crits. 4 to 4. Now the heal triggers are online. Many things that I can use to counter blast. The most useless card in my hand is going to be this one. See ya.
この子の出番よ
Gandiva.
大路
Riddick. Automatic effect. I certainly like automatic effects, but doesn't this have an effect that I can't like target? No, not this one. It's the other one that I saw. Okay. First things first, Gandiva is the realist. Activating its ability correctly this time. The cost is 0 because of my front unit's ability, or was it my other Vanguard? I can't remember. There we go. We're gonna retire that. We're gonna say COK for my revealed cards. We're gonna bind from the discard there. So my bind zone is at 1. Okay, now I believe one of my cards might say something like, if you boost, you can bind. If you boost, you can bind. Is it this one? No, it's not, but that is nice to have. We're gonna W end phase. We're going to start with attacking with this one. No. Cancel. No, I can't. I have to do it. I have to do it because its effect will activate. And its replacement will be boosted. What is it? Oh, it's only... Yeah, it has to be bind... Okay, it happens on attack. That's what it was. Okay, I thought I misplayed. I just misremembered. There's the effect. We're gonna pay the cost by counter blasting that one. I don't know. I still don't know which one is the best thing. I don't think there might even be logic at this point of the game of which one to counter blast or not. You saw a card? Yes, I did. I'm gonna hit ZOK. We're gonna call upon my grade 2 with the fancy pattern. This one is gonna get boosted by its ability and also the ability of the previous lady in front of her, Drag Ritter Alpha Car. We're gonna counter blast Alpha Car. They're gonna guard with a 15,000 from hand, leaving 4 in their hand. Drive check is a whiff, but it goes into my hand nonetheless. Another whiff. Two more attacks to 4 cards in hand. This does not have intercept, so it is literally just 4 cards. 4 damage on the table. Let's attack with this one first.
ノーガードだ
No guard. 5 damage.
ダメージチェック
With final attack of the turn. Certainly he has something. But his deck is full of grade 3, so maybe not. He did have something.
ガード
Guarded with the 15,000 from hand, leaving his hand at 3 cards in hand to my 10 cards in hand. A hand that has many 15,000 guards. and at least a couple Sentinels. That's Persona Road, right? The same card? Yes, it is. That one says it can't be targeted by effect, right? No, it's not, but it is a grade 3. A lot of pretty boys in this deck. Does that boost? No. It boosts the effects, but not the boost ability. Huge cards coming at me. I'm at 4 damage. I am at 4 damage. 25 can get guarded against via a 15 from hand, so let's start with that. Confirm.
Vanguardにアタック
We're going to use we're going to use an intercept to 18, putting me at 15. That makes an 8,000 difference. Then we're going to spend another 5, which is surpassed the 10,000 difference for his Vanguard. I like that. I like that a lot. Be confirmed.
ドライブチェック大トリガー
His hand is back to 5 now.
ドライブチェック
You only hit one of them. 5 damage to 4 damage.
異常だとしてパワープラスヴァンガードにアタックだ発動
45 versus.
パワープラス
Okay, this is an interesting deck. Alright, let's use. I'm gonna read this card actually before I decide. I'm going to say no guard. You guys said to be more loosey-goosey with your guarding. That puts me at 5. That turns on heal triggers.
ガードにアタック
35 versus 13. I think now's the time for a perfect guard. I'd rather perfect guard there than spend a bunch of 5,000s, methinks. I'm gonna read this card once more. I can draw a card with that, but I'd rather not, so I'm gonna send that away for the Sentinel effect. Okay, he's at 5 damage. He's at 6 cards in hand. I might bind his 2, but my soul is strong. Persona Rock! Grand Diva! I keep calling it Grand Diva, it's Gan Diva, you absolute buffoon. Effect of Alpha Car, that's her name, right? I'm gonna use the fancy Alpha Car. Automatic effect. Counter blasting. That. Retiring the unit. Automatic effect. Bind is at 3. Remembering Gandiva's effects. Activate ability. Counter blasting. One more to counter blast besides this one. See ya. Only can get rid of 1. That's a shame. Confirm. Not the greatest hits. Not the greatest hits. We're gonna bind that one. We are at bind 4, right? Yeah, we're at bind 4. Is there a thing I can do? When this card is discarded from your hand or derived phase, blah blah. When this unit is placed on a rear, if you Persona Road this turn, counter blast 1 and retire all of your opponent's rear guards the same as that unit. I'm trying it. I'm trying this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it works. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't work. V confirmed. I am now operating this deck at a much higher level as the previous game. All of the rears are gone. This activates twice now. Binding 2 more, putting my bind at 6.
バインドスキル発動
6 cards in Toya's hand.
バインド
Okay, end phase. Going to attacks. Attacking with Alpha card first.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Two cards from his hand down. He's now at 4 cards. He's guarding against it. Bind? Nah, I don't need to bind it. Cancel. Cancel. It allows me to draw a card though. Okay, I'll do it. Binding.
スキル発動
Binding my rear
バイン
unit. Drawing a card for it. Attacking now with Gandiva. Activating the Alpha card's ability. He perfect guards.
発動
Hand is gonna go down to 2.
完全ガードだ
That's a cool looking card. I wanna click on that card. First one's a whip.
ドライブチェック
Second one's a hit, and it's a crit. Giving the crit to my remaining attacker. And I'm gonna give both to my remaining attacker. So now it's a crit 2
パワープラス
and a 54 beat stick. Why did Alpha Card's effect activate? Because it needs a counterblast. Of course, it needs a counterblast. Why wouldn't it need a counterblast? But we still have this remaining attack. All is not. Wait a second. What is the? I think I might have missed my moment. What was the key trigger for the final turn? Z? No, it's not Z. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, I did 2 out of the 3 things that I wanted to do better in, and but this might not be the final turn. It looks like it's not the final turn.
甘いな
There's the alarm for my hard stop, but I can finish this game probably. He only has 1 card in hand. What could he get up to in 1 turn? What is the key trigger for the final turn thing? If I do, it's B? Our room says B.
発動
He's handless.
ヴァンガードにアタック
15 versus 13. Going to be guarded against Alpha Car.
インター
Confirm.
セプト
5 damage to 5 damage, 2 more attackers, but he probably has an ability. I don't feel like reading. I gotta rush through this because I have a hard stop. 15 versus 13. We're gonna do that. That's putting me at 28. Yeah, confirm that. I'm gonna play logically. Confirm.
ガード
ドライブチェック
Whip. Oh, I love that. Love that for
ドラ
me.
イブチェック
Oh, that's a perfect guard. I hate that for me. It's good to know. It's good to know that his hand has a perfect guard in it,
そう
though.
だとして
Skip the animation. Gotta play fast.
パワープラス
Better, plus 25, 15 attacking me. Guard with an intercept.
インター
Confirm.
セプト
ヴァンガードにアタック
We're going to guard with the 15,000. I have one, right? That's 28. That is good enough. We're gonna save the rest. We're gonna save the 2 fiddles that I have for in case I can't win this turn, which I'm gonna win. I've already decided upon it.
ドロー
I have nothing to blast though. We're gonna Persona Ride. Yes.
ペルソナライド
Animation. Okay. Main phase. Is this when I do B? Final turn. I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Maybe at battle? Oh, it must have been at my stand, huh? It must have been at my stand or ride phase? Son of a bisquick. Why do I suck it so bad? Oh well, we'll get through. We're gonna call upon Alpha Car once again. We're gonna call upon... We're gonna move the other Alpha Car. We're going to leave the rest in our hand? Yeah, that's a logical thing to do. End the main phase. We're going to... Fuck me. Diva's effect. I couldn't counterbblast though. Okay, I couldn't have counterblasted. It's no big deal. He has a Sentinel in his hand. He has to block against this one. Let's attack with Alpha Car first. There's the Sentinel. We've gotten rid of the Sentinel. Now it's down to... Now it's down to his triggers. Attack with our Vanguard. Diva, do your thing. Hey, sometimes when you win, you win. Okay, but now I'm remembering they're all face down, so it doesn't matter per se. Let's just do that. It don't matter. He can't block. He can't guard. Neither one of intercepting units, and he doesn't have a hand. Let's see what he checks with his damage step. Nothing. 2 out of the 3 things I improved upon from my last game. The third thing was I kind of improved upon it because I kind of remembered, but it's at the start of the turn apparently. Kuro is here. What's up, Kuro? Let me check back on the chats. Some abilities you build up damage. That's why no Guardian on 3 rubies. Damn, you own a lot. Oh yeah, knew that. 2 of each of other monsters. I don't know why autocraft changes to moves. My first Lotus was 640. That was 19 years ago. That's actually crazy. It was that expensive 19 years ago. What's up, Kuro? Exactly, Counterblast. That's why you need to keep track of the number of drives left in both decks and how to utilize 10 steps ahead or 2. Playing DE, I see. Didn't catch yesterday's stream. Candle's back. I actually talked about you at the start of yesterday's stream because I looked up Bastion, and if it was viable to even try to craft in this game, the answer turned out to be not. At least not yet. Correct, the game is a mechanic to trade off. You take and give, take damage to give you resources, set up, just attack. Remember that damage check will still thin the deck, or deck styles and alternative win condition. Don't hesitate for moves. You need to be confident in your plays. Remember to declare. It's a Bastion player that attack pattern first. Yeah, I should have used Alden first. See now the difference, get better, and make sure you always attack for the free card. B is the final turn declaring. Bastion is done. Final turn should just be one of the options and settings. Yeah, settings is VP. Miss it again. You do it before riding. You need to do it at the start of the turn. Final turn at the start of your turn. Sunny Shine, I apologize. I let you down 2 games in a row. At least it's way better than last time. That's true. Good game, first try. Thought Toyo will get OT and heal in the 6 damage. At the way things were going, I thought so too. But that was... Honestly, his deck didn't even seem nearly as strong as Megumi's. And it didn't seem as strong as Bruce's, although it's probably in the same tier as Bruce's deck. Don's deck, the Bruce deck. Alright, there was a time in my life when I hated Vanguard, but the Vanguard taught me who I really was. And that was a guy with a ponytail. A person can try to fake all they want, but they can't fake a fight, just like you right now. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to find a Vanguard you can ride your own. You've done so much for the sake of others. I think it's time now for you to act for your own sake. I know that Vanguard will be there to support you. I think the same. Thank you so much. We're not done. I'm looking forward to fighting you again. After you find your own Vanguard, I'd be glad to. Yuki-san, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. You won't beat me next time, Yuki. You better not forget our promise, okay? You guys, thank you. I don't remember what that promise was to, Setko Homari. There she goes. There she goes! Okay, then, want to keep going? I guess we're not done either, huh? I may have given up my spot as leader, but not my spot as number one. Oh no, this game is spoiling the show. I haven't made it to this point. Now I know that Donji is no longer the leader of Team Blackout. Alright, unfortunately that is all she wrote for today's stream. Got it, finally. Stupid gosh dang naps. But we're gonna be back tomorrow, picking up in the story mode where we left off, and hopefully continuing with the progress we've made in our piloting of Gandiva. His deck is a high roll, Kai says. What is your favorite deck so far? I think my favorite deck is either... I was gonna say either Gandiva or the Prison deck. However, I'm gonna say Prison deck because that deck is so fun. It's well designed. I like it. I think it's cool. But apparently you wreaked havoc. A lot of people probably don't like it from the vibe I got from the chat. Gandiva and Williston was meta once upon a time. Ooh, Gandiva was meta? That's good to know. Okay, but without further ado, I really have to go. But I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me once again. I'll be back tomorrow. And if you didn't know, YouTube and Twitch and whatever, they added a like animation. That if you subscribe and then like subsequently, there's a fire animation. Let's try, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, like, flame. Did it work? Did it work? I may or may not have been lying, but with that, I've got to go. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. If not, have a great rest of your day and great day tomorrow. I'm gonna end the stream.